The latest half-truth in the mainstream media about the NSA, the National Spying Agency, is that they have been collecting millions of photos from the internet for their secret facial recognition project. But don't worry, Americans, your trusty mainstream media says that they would never do that to you. They would need court approval to do that to Americans. They must be only doing that for those evil Muslims and brown people halfway around the world, right? After all, your government would never lie to you. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? The United States was helping the United Kingdom intercept the webcam feeds of millions of Yahoo chat users, dating all the way back to 2008, and then scanning the feeds with facial recognition scanning systems? Oh. Well, the NSA has refused to admit that they're collecting them through, Facebook and other means, but common sense suggests that since Facebook's facial recognition system is the most advanced on the planet, now human-level performance, according to multiple reports, the NSA would simply just tap into Facebook's facial recognition feed and now has access to the biggest facial recognition database on the planet. You see, even if the NSA wasn't working hand-in-hand with Facebook, they would simply approach one of their engineers and recruit them, really order them, under national security to have them work as an asset and then give them the information, turning over the biggest database of facial recognition face prints to the government. By the way, the Rockefeller crime family actually funded facial recognition scanning systems. Back in the 1990s, they recruited an individual and funded him on behalf of DARPA, and he actually developed the system, a man named Joseph Attic, by the way. Thanks to WikiLeaks a couple years ago, it has been revealed that since 2007, the United States government has been running secret facial recognition scanning systems on the streets of major American cities. And actually, at the Super Bowl back in 2001, it was revealed that they were actually testing facial recognition scanning systems back then. Well, that's right, 13 years ago. Surprisingly, ABC reported about the system happening at the latest Super Bowl, biometrics used to detect criminals at the Super Bowl. But, of course, the NSA would never work hand-in-hand with Facebook, right? They would never lie to the American citizens about what it is that they're doing. So we will most likely see in the coming years a rollout and admission of the facial recognition scanning system. Department stores will probably do this. Actually, various shopping malls around the country, around the planet rather, have been implementing facial recognition scanning systems to identify shoplifters and other troublesome people. Casinos have been using the technology for well over a decade to identify card counters in order to eject them if somebody's just winning a little bit too much. You're just making too much money, you're a little too lucky at the casinos in Las Vegas or Atlantic City. They will identify you the moment you step into the door. And so, of course, for years now, I've been reporting that the NSA has worked hand-in-hand with Facebook to use their facial recognition scanning systems, again, as accurate as a human now, to create a face print of virtually everybody on the planet. Because since you have tagged your family and friends in multiple photos, taken at multiple locations, using multiple angles and multiple lightings, having these people over multiple years, Facebook has compiled the most accurate face print of hundreds of millions of people around the world. And like I said, even if Facebook wasn't working willingly hand in hand with the NSA had easily recruited various Facebook engineers, or Mark Zuckerberg himself, just give him a nice national security letter, an SNL, and gagged him, and then ordered him under national security to turn over the face print files. So it is making it into the mainstream press a little bit, but I mean, at this point, it's pretty much common sense, I guess, if you have a brain, which is pretty uncommon these days, that, of course, the NSA has the biggest facial recognition scanning system. As I've reported in the past, various people with fake IDs who have went into DMVs around the country and posed as someone else, perhaps they had an older brother or sister that they pretended to be, memorized their data, went and got a second ID as them. Those people are getting systematically busted because the DMV is scanning everybody's face print and identifying whether the same individual appears on two different IDs. And they're getting a nice surprise knock on the door from authorities. So, of course, the NSA has been collecting millions of photos. I mean, I guess if you're surprised by this, I guess you would be surprised that Kim Kardashian is just a trash can tramp with no talent. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. If you're trying to wake up, if you're new, if you're finally, maybe people are coming of age. Got a lot of young fans that are, finally growing up and trying to learn how this world that we're living in is functioning. So if you want to get yourself up to speed, go and check out my book, Big Brother, The Orwellian Nightmare Come True. I detailed this 3 years ago. Or The Resistance Manifesto. I mean, where I was reporting about secret facial recognition scanning 10 years ago. 10 years ago, that book came out in 2005. Anyway, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter. Stay tuned. There's more videos coming soon.